Right. So you have, this, a very sort of forceful or genocidal form of otherization, right? Which is, I'm going to destroy you physically, or I'm going to destroy you psychologically, right? In a very direct way, a type of uh, genocidal action. You're trying to enslave someone. You're trying to erase them, et cetera, et cetera. So that's a very extreme form of otherization. What she's referring to here, right, is this sort of, um, for lack of a better word, sort of soft otherization, right? A type of microaggression, right, which is a form of otherizing, erasing, marginalizing, right? Reminding someone that they're not quite whole, they're not, their identity is somewhat problematic, et cetera, et cetera. So, she spends a lot of time in sort of looking at these microaggressions and these trigger warnings in this text. And indeed, that is, a dominant part of the discourse in society, American society, over the last, 5 to 10 years. The examination of, um, these again sort of moments of otherization, which are deeply ingrained and deeply sort of buried in our society. Um, yeah, and then continues to go on. So my annotations go on there, but those are the sort of basic ideas that the basic sort of reading of it. The other thing I usually do, is I often read aloud, a text. So I'm not going to do that for you here. You can do that on your own. When I take a look at the Josh Charles text, I'll do that because I think that's informative. But that's another thing you can do. Uh, so I mentioned stuff about philosophies of difference, right, and otherization, right? So these two texts are sort of dealing with that. They are otherized writings and forcing us to read in an otherized type way, okay? And this is an idea that goes back to like the idea that if there is a hegemonical authority, right, a dominant culture, a dominant sort of group, right, and again, that can be very hazy what that group is, right? But if there is some type of dominant group, it's not just that they have political power, it's that they have cultural power as well. This hegemonical authority has cultural power.